guys? Welcome to my channel, Tarot by the Intuitive Teacup. My name is Annie. I welcome you to come into these tarot readings with an open heart, an open mind, and a desire to better yourself. This is optional advice or guidance meant to motivate you, empower you, inspire you, and offer you confirmations on things that you are already thinking and feeling and sensing. If you don't resonate with the material that comes through, please push those messages aside. They may resonate for you at a later date, and they may not. Have faith it's going out to someone who needs to hear it, even if it is not you. Use your logic, your discretion, your discernment. Separate what is meant for you and what is not. I come at this with love and positivity, so please take that away here today. You are responsible for all your own actions and decisions. Let's try and have some fun. To get you some insightful messages, check out that box below for the decks I use, how to contact me for a personal, as well as my social media links. Welcome to the tea party. Let's read your tarot cards. Capricorn, happy December. Welcome to your December monthly tarot reading. Timestamps will be down below. Career and finances first, then we will do love. Happy birthday, guys. Happy birthday. December Capricorns. I hope you guys are well. All right, let's talk about your money. Money, career, finances, jobs. I'm going to read these more intuitively, so let's do it. The Empress. All right, Capricorn. Classic Capricorn. Getting a good money card right out the gate. All right. Knowing your value, knowing your worth, tending to the children. I'm sort of getting a metaphor. So, you know, children doesn't have to mean literal children. Tending to those around you, those who are needing your support. Those are who are requiring your, I'm hearing like vast leadership skills, your direction. So you may be in a power position in the coming month of December. Interestingly enough, yes, it could be a promotion, but rather than kind of go with that, well, yeah, right? She's a boss. She's the lady boss, right? Even if you're a male, right? It might not even have to do with a shift in your literal title or role. There's just more people coming to you for advice. But the thing is, I think you would be glad to dish it out. You're not viewing these people as your competition per se. It's more that like, you know what you're doing and you do it well. So yeah, there's something about other people you're helping to set other people down a path. So this, okay, I'm almost getting, this feels like a lot of my Capricorns. If you are at all in a career that involves dishing out advice or guidance or wisdom, maybe you're a speaker, maybe you're a therapist, maybe you're a counselor, maybe you're a teacher, a professor. There's something about this where I'm getting like a quick drive-by. You may be working incredibly closely with a Cancer. It may even be a Cancer that you are related to. I don't know if you have a sibling or a brother, a mother, whatever, or just a Cancer in general. I'm almost getting, again, of course, this is in metaphor, but it's like they write up on their moped. It's almost like you're at the McDonald's window, like, hi, how can I help you today? Only they're asking for something very deep, possibly something spiritual. You may even be giving out money or loans or, again, advice, something of the sort, where it's like, okay, I got what I needed from Capricorn. Now I'm off on my merry way. I just want to be absolutely clear. I don't know why I'm hammering this home, but it's because somebody out there needs to hear it. This person is not taking advantage of you. You are using an advantageous position or role that you already have, I think. You already maintain this role, or you've recently stepped into it, right? Maybe you already got the job. And I just want to say it seems to be going very well. There's victory. You have the Empress and the Chariot. That's a hell of a way to start off a career reading here. I'm seeing big slabs of glass. I don't know what that is. I'm sort of seeing broken windows. You know when you throw a baseball through a window, especially in movies, it makes that like classic, like, I don't know. I like, see how behind the Empress, you could argue, oh, it's mountains, it's crystals, it's diamonds. It's something about that. I'm wanting to say big sheets of glass. I don't know if it has to do with a table or maybe it's a mirror you're hanging and maybe it's a mirror in your office. And I think more or less, let's go with mirrors because there's something symbolic there. It's about, okay, this is about appreciating where you are at right now, because if you were to hold a mirror up, yes, there's always that projection of, okay, where can we go next? Where are we off to next? We've achieved that. What's next on the races, or what's next on the menu? Where can my next goal or achievement be? Where do I find that success? There's something about take time to appreciate just like how incredible life is for you right now. I get it, Capricorn. You're not exactly where you want to be. That's okay. It's not about that. It's about looking around you and noticing how amazing life is right now. And I'm going to say this, Capricorn, even if you have been laid off or furloughed, these cards in this particular reading are saying there's something incredible going for you right now. And maybe it's just your natural vibe. Maybe you are a natural gifted, natural born healer. Right? Some of you, I'm almost getting born to be a mother. This could be a child that comes to you for advice on again, off again, especially if, I heard single mother, but that doesn't really matter. Again, it's not so much a gender thing, but if you are a single parent or, whatever, if you're married, it's almost like there's a child who comes back and forth in your life and, they go off to college, then they move to this job, or go to this city, whatever. They still come back because you offer them, what you offer is, it's like a liquid gold, or I don't know how to say it. You're full of wisdom. You're full of gems because it hasn't always been easy for you. I think you've had to fight and push to break through your natural Saturnian energy, the obstacles that are presented to you or anyone right in their spiritual path. You have a reason. It's like, I think the universe is trying to get you to wake up. And I'm going back to the mirror or shake a crystal ball. If you were to look at yourself 10 years before all this happened, look how much you've grown into yourself. Look how much you've grown into just who you've become. And I guess it's saying, damn Capricorn, aren't you proud of yourself? That's kind of an incredible message. I know you want to hear about your money, but more or less that seems to be something the universe is really trying to get you to hear. This is your energy right now is kick-ass. So whatever you're doing now, you are doing it right. You're doing something right. You're doing lots of things right. So that says to me, if you aren't feeling that way, you need to be grateful and express gratitude to, spirit, source, God, for what you already have in your life, finding reasons to be grateful and thankful and to stay grounded, right? Doesn't mean you can't stop shooting for the stars. In fact, it quite literally, she has little moons on her jacket, right? It's only going to get bigger, but I'm almost getting symbology with the moon and even the mirror. Something about waxing and waning. It's about cycles, right? So this cycle, it may be that you reached a certain achievement, you reached a certain goal, and then it kind of started to wane, right? It got a little bit smaller or something where it's like there was a contrast. I'm wanting to do that Saturnian energy of, expansion, contraction. It's like you reached a goal, but then I think you thought, okay, well, it's all up and up from here. And it's like, well, no, we reached that and now it's going to slow down a little bit. And then it's going to pick up again. There's something about movement out of an old cycle, but I think it's saying this is not a cycle you're eager to leave behind because there is a sense of foundation and achievement and growth and prosperity here. It's the Empress, right? But I think there's stagnancy because it is earth energy, like it's stuck in the ground. It's winter, right? Scorpio season. What needs to die off and then be rebirthed in another season, in another cycle? We get to maintain what we already have. I don't think you guys are going to lose anymore if you feel like you've lost something, right? It's coming in, but I think there's a very important interaction that's going to usher in a new chapter in your life, a new cycle, or it's almost like you're doing God's work. I know this sounds kind of weird, and again, the word God is very interchangeable for me. I personally don't use that word, but I heard it, so I said it. Universe, source, again, not here to project anything on you guys, but it's almost like, I'm going to use the word earth angel, like you, without knowing, have possibly been chosen as someone who is going to be offering a gift of comfort, of warmth, of compassion to someone who really needs it. I don't know who this person is coming into your life. You probably know them, but you might not. This could represent a client. There is something mutually beneficial about this interaction. And the thing is, you may be getting paid to do this. It could be a client, but I think there's a lesson or a metaphor here of you gain something even deeper from this interaction. And this person certainly gets it from you, Capricorn. They're like a trainee or a student, or again, possibly your child. So what are they discussing? Tell me more about this. The World and the Lovers. Okay, so this person either lost a lover in their life. They could have gone through a significant breakup. And the way I say it, they lost a lover, the ending of a cycle with the lovers. I suppose, Capricorn, this may have to do with losing a loved one. I don't predict death on my channel. You guys know that. If you're new, welcome. I don't predict death. I don't personally do that. However, if that makes sense in your storyline, it's offering you confirmations, right? That's not a message to fear. And again, it's not even really your life. It's the fringes of this person's story. They're coming into you, and look, there's that Saturn card. So while their mind and metaphor, maybe in that Saturnian energy of I'm stuck and I lost the love of my life and I don't know what to do and I feel all weird and I've lost my identity and I don't know who I am without this person. It's like you're going to free their mind from these obstacles or from this very, I don't know if it's a negative headspace or it's just they've reached a point too where it's like they're afraid to grow because it requires them to leave the safety of their home, Cancerian energy. It requires them to take some sort of risk or a leap of faith. And the thing is, I think they have to do it on their own. That's what I mean. I don't get the sense that they're like, hey, Capricorn, hop on the back. Like, hop on the back of my moped. Let's go off and do this together. It's more this person really needs you as a resource for, again, compassion, yes, but also some sort of, it probably has to do with a karmic lesson that you have already learned. It's like you've become the master at doing this. But again, this looking up in the mirror or looking back in your past, once upon a time, you kind of tried and failed once. Now you've more than made up for it. Now you can appreciate the lesson that was attached to it in, years ago, months ago, whatever it was. You seem to be standing on firm ground here. This person, I can't say the same for them. This person seems a little bit shaky right now because something with a very important decision and very likely a relationship in their life, that relationship closed out, and I'm just wanting to say they're single now, or they're alone, or they were fired from the company. Again, this is someone coming in. Maybe you're going to recruit them to join your team. There's some interaction between these two, the Empress and the Chariot. I do want to say, though, even if you do offer, I don't know if you're in the position to do this, just hear me out, in metaphor, right? If you offer them a position to come and work with you, I don't think they're going to take you up on it because, as I said, this is a one and done. I think they're going to come in and they're going to bolt. And you could even read this in terms of a love spread, Capricorn. I'm just saying, if this is like an ex who recently got out of a marriage and they come to you because they're rebounding, as good as your intentions may be, and the thing is, as I said, I don't think they're trying to use you. I think they're in a confused headspace where all they can offer to you is like, I don't think they have anything to offer, really. I think they need you. And again, it's not this icky, I'm using you. Maybe they'll pay you for the counseling or whatever this is, but you both have valuable lessons to learn from each other. And I guess it's an interesting pairing because one person is up here on the power chain and the other person is down here. There's a very unequal distribution of power or of how much you guys have accomplished in your life. But that in itself is kind of an important message. If it's not about that, is it? This is about a human interaction, a connection, and you both have a spiritual lesson to gain from this. If this is an ex coming back, they're not going to stay this time. I just have to be honest. I'm going to go back to your career because that's really what I'm reading for. But yeah, I could potentially see this as, I'm single and I'm going to run back to Capricorn because I didn't know how good I had it. If that's the case, Capricorn, and again, put this through whatever lens it makes sense, this person can't stay because they know that they can't give you what you want. You deserve a lot if you're being shown as the Empress, male or female. This person, it's like they're still in transit, quite literally, on their motorcycle, right? They don't have the staying power that the Empress needs right now. So if this is a client, great, you're going to have one interaction and you're going to set them off on their way. I think you're going to liberate them from something, if that makes any sense. I don't know if you're working with addicts or I don't know what this is, but King of Pentacles. So this is saying if this is at all having to do with love, wait for the right one. Wait for the solid one who has, I could see the King of Pentacles and the Empress doing their stuff together. That makes sense to me. These two, not so much. This one is looking for more adventure. This is kind of like a little rebel wild child. And there's nothing, again, wrong with that. It's just, I don't know. I don't know what this is. This could also be like a misconnection in your life where it comes in and out, but it's never there to stay. Unfortunately, the story hasn't changed there. This could be a child. But again, there's something that this person so desperately needs from you. And it's your Venus energy, right? As the Empress, the planet Venus, balance, harmony, love, art, music, beauty, all that sort of like Venus energy. It's Taurus and Libra, right? There's very much like a mama vibe to this. Again, even if you are the male, there's someone more immature or possibly youthful coming to you. I'm trying to get at what this is. This person is going through a karmic cycle where they were pulled apart from someone. Maybe this is someone trying to make amends with you. If it is literally parent-child, or if you view your sibling as incredibly immature, right? In fact, that actually struck a chord when I said that there's something about, there could be some jealousy or resentment, especially between sisters, but it doesn't have to be, about, they've had it so easy. I had to grow up and be the responsible one. And the thing is, I know you might be a little bit bitter, but you made it work for you. Like, you came out on top. But you may feel like you had to sacrifice the fun and adventures that maybe this sibling had, or coworker, whatever. Only the thing is, deep down, they don't feel good about it. So there's this grapple. It's like there could be a powerful dynamic here because you guys are the yin to each other's yang. But I don't know. the King of Pentacles. Why am I being shown this? This is, again, a great money card. And the Chariot in itself, if we're to remove the two different characters from the story, it's a card of victory. It's about balancing your dark and your light energies and making progress, moving forward. The Chariot always brings us home, right, as the card of Cancer, but it has to go out in the world and discover things. And I dare I say, make a few mistakes, learn a few lessons, try some people on, dip your toe in the pool and try this, try that, whatever, right? Get life experience, and then they always return to home. It's like they come back to home base. I don't know if this is your client. I don't know if this is someone who works for you, Capricorn. I don't know if this is someone in your family. Those are the messages coming through here. And this is very much a father card, a husband card. We have the wifey, mothery type. And again, I'm sort of getting the Cancer child. It doesn't have to be a Cancer, but I mean, I can't deny the depictions of these. These people kind of have their shit together. I would argue that this masculine figure, the King of Pentacles, he looks a little bit strict. I think his guard is up far more than the Empress. I'm sort of wanting to say that as much as this person may have fucked up or done something wrong, the Empress is like, you know what? I'm going to be the bigger person. I'm always going to love you. I don't agree with the choices you make, but I'm going to love you. This one is like, I don't agree with the choices you're making. Let's talk about that. Like this guy is not as approachable as this one. So again, put this in context if it makes sense for you. This Chariot is always going to come home to you, but I don't think it has the longevity that you're looking for right now. All right, switching decks. Tell me a little bit more about this. Or actually, do I even want to continue with this? What is the major message here? I'm going to send you off with, okay, that's that, and then we're going to do one more. I don't know what to do with this, Capricorn. The Lovers is in reverse. Again, this could be an X. Yeah, healing. I am getting a message of you need to be the bigger person. I'm seeing picnics, picnic tables, and picnic baskets. Did something happen over the 4th of July? Was there a family feud? Was there an argument? I don't know what that is. Valentine's Day, is that day? So again, something about like lovers and couples. I don't know. Did you go on a picnic on Valentine's Day? What the hell am I looking at this for, Spirit? Help me out here. The Star. Okay, this is about healing. Again, you are a natural healer, Capricorn, and you are too. I mean, I say this to you guys all the time. There's something incredibly spiritual about my Capricorns. If you choose to, dare I say, like activate that part of you, you don't have to be, it doesn't have to be religion. I don't think those two are the same, religion and spirituality. For me personally, those are different categories, right? And again, there's nothing wrong with if you say, yes, I am religious. Awesome, fantastic. There's something spiritual about you where you offer this compassion and healing to others, and you offer them stability. You offer stability to people who I don't know, I'm just seeing like you have this very solid house, this very solid foundation, this solid platform. This person has tried to build a shelter with twigs and it gets knocked over whenever there's a gusty wind. In fact, I'm seeing camping now, like camping tents and blowing in the wind. I don't know. Why am I seeing this, Capricorn? Does this make sense to anyone out there? This person relies on you. It might be saying, don't be a doormat. It's always good to be the bigger person and lead the way with love. Again, with gratitude, right? We all have had moments where we needed other people to help kind of, help pick up the pieces, help build us back up to be strong, right? So pay it forward. You got to this position very likely via the help from someone in your life, whether it was your best friend or your mother or your boss who took a chance on you, right? I think this is saying pay it forward. More or less, I actually think these are one, the masculine and the feminine. I think you're dishing out value and advice and whatever you want to say. But I also think that maybe there is something this time around where you're like, it's breaking your heart because I just sense that there's this desire to keep them to get them to stay with you this time, because I think it's like you're trying to save them from themselves. This person may make bad choices and bad decisions, and especially if you're the parent, it's not a reflection on you. I think you instilled them or tried to instill them with great values, but it's their life lesson to play things out in a different way, and again, to learn from their experiences. Again, nobody here is the enemy or the villain. I think you love this person a lot, but it's almost like there's a reservation this time to care for them the way you always have. And I do think Spirit in a way is saying, you're right. At what point do you draw the line in the sand? At what point is there a boundary of, I'd love to help you out financially this time, but I just can't. Because if I continue to do this, you're never going to learn to grow up and get a big boy job or a big girl job, right? So as much as it pains you and you want to be this person's savior, you want to be their star, you want to be the initiator to help realign them to their North Star, you know, their destiny, you can only do so much. You can't save other people. And I feel like allowing them the karmic lesson of tough love, I think you're being asked to practice some tough love. And it's hard to set boundaries, especially if this is your child. Again, they don't mean to take advantage of you. They don't have that in mind. It's just they're a little bit lost. I'm getting kind of Scorpio Cancer vibes here. You're being asked to practice some tough love because ultimately it's going to bring healing to the part of them that is not self-reliant. This person needs to grow and mature and be more self-reliant. When they get into trouble, they need to get themselves out of it. They can't always come back to mom or dad. Does that make sense to anyone out there? That's what I'm getting there. Okay, new message entirely. I know that was specific. Thanks for hanging in, Capricorn. Let's start with this. Let's start with a few oracle cards. Why the heck not? I gotta pull you a musical one too. These are just small bits of confirmation. I usually pull them in career and finances, so the same ones might come out. It's possible. Take it with a grain of salt, but let's see. For Capricorn. I'll have to try and remember to timestamp these. Infinite abundance. You got the Empress card. You're fully supported as you devote yourself to your divine life purpose. I'm also getting, sorry, this just came through with that last message too. If you are, again, a teacher or a professor or any sort of profession of the sort, you may have a student that you've really cut them a lot of breaks. It's like their homework was always late, or they failed the test, so you allowed them to do the retake, even though, that was kind of like not really allowed, but again, you did it out of the goodness of your heart. This is saying it's time to constrict the generosity. It doesn't mean you have to be cruel about it. It's about setting a firm boundary line, because I think you've been, I feel like I gave you this message before, enabling unhealthy behavior. Again, because you had the best intentions in mind, it's like you got to cut the cord. That's what I'm getting there. Stop, that's hilarious. And you got the teaching card. You inspire young people to learn. Well, okay. All right, Andy, maybe that message wasn't completely crazy. Something about that actually seemed very on point with these. So anyway, all right, I'm going to pull one more. I'm not going to make it about that one anymore. One more. They're saying music card. Children, your life purpose involves helping, teaching, and healing children. Hey, I always notice that big old lion. It makes me think of Leo energy. And Leos are the 5th house, the house of childhood, children, creativity, sex, romance, sports, hobbies, activities. Oh, Capricorn, are you getting the get in touch with your inner child card? Is that what that is? In fact, that was your check out your November mid-monthly, because your entire spread was basically like, are you having fun? It was the most serious message, but it was like, Capricorn, have some fun. Which I thought that was hilarious. I think that's what a great message to get. Universe is like, you're doing good, but you know where you could improve? Have more fun. I wish that was my message. My tarot message was like, let's beat you up. All right, this one came out. Who dat? Ooh, Keith Richards. Hell yeah. Be your own best impersonator. Never be accused of anything you haven't already confessed to. Laugh at your own darkness. Yeah. Yeah, buddy. The stones. All right. I'm just pulling those for fun. You can read into them if you would like to. I'm really seeing the British flag here. Anybody traveling to England or dating someone with a sexy British accent? Who's going to kick the habit? Who's smoking? Yeah. I'm just telling you what I'm reading off the cards instantly. I'm seeing someone who's a chain smoker. You got to quit that, right? That's not good for your health. And yeah, that British flag is standing out. And now I'm seeing Austin Powers underwear. He has those little British flag undies. I don't know why. Anyway, all right. One more career message and we're going to move into love. We'll keep these brief. All right. How do we recover from the financial loss? How do we recover from it? We start new, we start fresh, we start with a healthy perspective, we start elsewhere. We don't trust the person who we allowed to handle our money before. In fact, I'm getting a very strong message of fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me. It's this, you worked with someone or allowed someone else to handle the money, or, put it in the context what makes sense. and it resulted in 5 of Pentacles. I think for most of you, this already transpired. This is not a good money card. It's change and chaos. There's a fluctuation in the money coming in, but it's not something you're like, yeah, that's awesome. This is like either, it's more than stagnant. I think it does have to do with some sort of financial loss. Again, it doesn't have to be losing your job, but ultimately, whatever this is, I don't like it. It's saying it's time to start anew, fresh new start, Ace of Pentacles. Don't work with that person again if you have the choice to, because, and I'm not necessarily blame them because ultimately you went in on it, but you may not have known better, right? If this was a new client and they took advantage of you and you signed a contract and then they went back or there was stuff hidden in the contract, it's saying, okay, but like, I'm done with you. Don't ever come to me with your business again because we're done. And I actually think that is the correct approach to take. You have to be a little bit savage. Again, you don't have to be cruel, but yeah, if this person comes knocking with an apology, I be like, okay, cool, thanks. Not gonna make or break my day because I am over it with you. Like, we're done. That's what this feels like with some sort of financial deal. All right, so where are we headed then? Strength, absolutely. Still, quite literally, stick to your guns. If there's something about this person where they fucked up and there's something about them, it's like, I can't trust you. It's different than I just don't like you. It's like there's something weird with that. Again, Capricorn, that's a vibe. That's your intuition saying do not touch. Because I'm almost getting with the 5 and the 1, there isn't reciprocity. Try as you might to put your energy and your endurance and your passion into something. If you're working with someone who, doesn't know left from right, quite literally, some of you are working with someone who's dumb. Like, I hate to say that. I hope I'm not offending anyone, but like, you're working with someone who they're not there. I don't know if they're just distracted or they're dreamy or they're flaky. Unfortunately, something about working with this client or this person, they just weren't reliable. And when shit went down, I don't know if you had to take the blame by default or just you suffered a financial loss or a hardship, whatever. Even health, you may have had to sacrifice your health and work double overtime to make up for their incompetency. This is saying never again. Never again. Like, thank you for the lesson, universe, but like, I don't know. It's like, stick to your guns. Trust your gut. If your gut says be defensive, right? I'm not promoting violence. These are metaphors, right? But if your defenses are up with this person, rightfully so, Capricorn. These just make sense to me. Again, where we're headed from here, though, is newness, Ace of Swords. So you're probably, if this is someone on your team or if you have the ability to hire and fire, you're probably going to let this person go and someone new is going to come in. And they're actually kind of cute. Capricorn, I'm almost getting you may. And again, I don't know if you're replacing them per se. This could just be if you run a business, it was a one and done with this person. They screwed you over. We're done with it. You have someone new coming in and you're very intrigued by them. Again, don't let your, I don't want to say failures because I don't look at it like this, but your past lessons, right? You went through something, it wasn't pleasant, but you made it through. Again, we're back at reciprocity. The scales are rebalanced again. You have a new opportunity to work with someone. So it's saying absolutely, the lessons that you stored from what went down with this, keep them on file, but don't use that person's, I heard indiscretions, that person's fuck ups and project it onto the next client with no evidence of so. Do you understand what I mean? Don't project this mess onto your next client. And I want to say be overly guarded, overly defensive, right? Because you're going to sabotage the relationship with this new one. By the way, this new one's looking like Brad Pitt. All I'm saying, right? Maybe a Sagittarius for that matter. The thing is, this guy has a weapon too. And I'm not promoting weapons or violence. This is in metaphor, people. I like this because you got a weapon and he's got one too. You guys could do some serious damage together because you're willing to fight for what it is that you're wanting to accomplish. I don't know why, but it's like, you both come with the tools, with the toolbox, right? This person doesn't just talk a big game and not deliver. It's like they got the hidden goods. They got the hidden package. This is turning into a weird sex metaphor. Anyway, I like this better. So it's saying don't sabotage your future success in your business or whatever this is because you're still holding on to the baggage of the one who did you wrong or did you dirty. And it doesn't even have to be that extreme. Someone who just let you down. They were a disappointment. Again, that was one scenario. That was one person. Either let that person go or never work with them again or distance them. But then tell the universe, okay, I'm ready for the new one. Show me the new one. Show me potato salad. Just kidding. Tell me more about this Ace of Swords. This may have to do with a career in writing. Or again, speaking, public speaking, 10 of Swords. So you may have someone coming to you, Capricorn, who recently got laid off, and universe is saying it has nothing to do with their merit or their talent. They were a victim of circumstance. And I mean, let's be honest, we know what's going on globally, right? The COVID word. This new person coming in may have been released from a job, but they're actually incredibly talented. So don't hold that against them. And I mean, not that you would, but there may be, I don't know if they're not sharing what happened in their past, but actually give me more on this. Okay. Page of Swords. Yeah, this person is a writer. I don't know if that's what they're doing for you, but they have excellent communication skills. They're an excellent writer. And they're also a healer. They heal with their words, so there's something very soothing about their voice. It's like they lull you into this place of comfort. And so I think that's why you're on the defense. You're guarded because there's something about the way this person talks and explains their ideas. Capricorn, it's almost like, ooh, this is kind of turning me on. Like, tell me more. Like, and I'm being silly, but it's funny. I don't know if this has to do with, I don't know if they're a translator or a speech therapist or why am I doing this with my hands? Are they an interpreter? What do you call that? Sign language. I think it more has to do with their voice, or this could be something to do with the music industry, or an artist, or someone who's very, either their spoken word or their written word. It blows it out of the water compared to what this person did or their performance. And I almost feel like I don't know, I just feel like for my single Capricorns, this could be both business and pleasure, because it definitely has this weird kind of, not weird, I don't mean it like that, but there's this vibe about this, like, ooh, who are you? Like, it's very silly. I don't know, Capricorn, I don't know what to do with that. There's something very healing and soothing about them. This person hides a world of pain, though. What an interesting message. So this person doesn't have any malintent, but they have been put through the ringer. This person's like a spiritual warrior. They're probably a very spiritual person, though you may not know it to look at them. There's also a message here, don't judge a book by its cover. I feel like there's a misinterpretation of, I don't know, there's something kind of shady about them, or I'm almost getting like they're very quiet. They don't speak to anyone. But once you actually have a really solid interaction and you sit down in the same room and have this conversation, it actually goes back and forth quite easily. But you may write them off as guarded, or you may write them off as secretive or sly. It's like, again, like, I don't get it. I'm trying to figure it out, but my defenses are up. I got my gun pointed at them just in case. In metaphor, it's like they're the alien, they're the stranger, they're the foreigner, and so immediately it's like, danger, who is the... But it's not, though. I don't know how else to say it other than, if this is someone you're hiring to write or do a blog or, I don't know, publish anything for you, it's going to be a slam dunk. I don't know what else to say. It's not giving me too much. Tell me more about this person. I'm very intrigued by this person. I feel like some of you... I'm not saying don't, because I honestly am not getting a vibe of do or don't, but I sense that some of you may end up dating this person. And again, that's your business. I know mixing business and pleasure can be tricky, so just keep that in mind. This person really values their freedom, though, so I don't think they're looking for anything committed. So that could be complicated, Capricorn. I'm just putting that out there. But this person is there's very strong Aquarius vibes here, too. This person is very much puts value in their intellectual freedom. Again, Sagittarius and Aquarius are coming through. Otherworldly thoughts, innovative, unusual, unique. They don't like the idea of being brainwashed by a company or by a body or an entity. This person is a free thinker, and the minute you tell them they have to do things a certain way, it makes them very uneasy. So again, use your judgment here. There might be a certain rule book that this is how we do it, and that's that. I would at least allow this person to interject on mixing it up if we can change it to be better. Okay, so this doesn't seem like it has huge lasting potential if there isn't a huge amount of freedom in it for this person. This whole reading has been about other people, Capricorn. I don't really get it. Like, we have the Cancer card with the person riding their motorcycle. We got this guy. We got this guy. Like, the name Travis is coming up. I don't, none of this is about you, Capricorn. This is all about who you're interacting with. Yeah. This person is going to open a door for you. This would be a tremendous networking opportunity. I feel like your defense is maybe up to work with this person, but don't judge a book by its cover. The proof is in the pudding. The proof is in the product that they deliver to you, and it's going to check all the boxes. Yes. Capricorn. I think you're swooning over this person. I really do. This person may even be above you too. They may be chairman of the board or whatever you want to say. They may have the key to their own office. I saw keys. Did I say that to you earlier? It was that Sagittarius reading. Now I'm mixing them up. I'm seeing a key in this one too. So keys to a new office, keys to a new car, keys to... They may be like the missing puzzle piece, the key to the equation that you were missing before. This person is very insightful and can... they have a lot of breakthroughs on how to make things better, but unfortunately this person is written off a lot because of the way they dress. There's something very unique or different about them. Or again, they may have awkward social skills. Like when you first get to know them, they're very reserved and withdrawn. But underneath this appearance of, again, I don't trust them, what's going on here, they're an ace. They're an ace. The aces are good. We like them. All right, I'm moving away from that. Anything else Capricorn needs to know about money? Give me like one money card. Money, 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 money. Tell me about Capricorn's money in the month of December. Waiting. You're going to be waiting, quite literally. On the friend. That's your person riding it on the motorbike. You may end up lending people money this month, Capricorn. I see people coming to you for handouts. Or you're waiting for that ace, right? That ace of swords to replace your Gordon Gekko fellow. This one that did you dirty, I think you're waiting for someone to take their place. And they're coming in. I don't know if it'll be December, but it's definitely on the horizon. Something about the military, the soldier. I don't know if you guys are waiting for someone. What the fuck is this about? You threw me a curveball here. What are we talking about? Person in uniform. Okay, so maybe that's a metaphor for a job. Something, there's a very strict code of conduct and a strict... Oh, it makes sense. I actually get this now. There's a strict code of conduct. There's a strict uniform. Again, the gun. In metaphor, Capricorn, you enforce the rules. Of course you do. You're Saturn energy, right? This is responsibility. This is, a position of authority. We have to do it this way. This is how it's always been done. This person is going to shake you up, and that's why your defenses are up, because they're like, oh, I'm not going to follow the dress code. I don't own black shoes, so I'm not going to go buy them. And you're like, but you have to wear the black shoes. That's how it's always been done. Do the black shoes matter? Because here's the thing. You're going to shoot yourself in the foot if you at all enforce the rules. I don't know if you do. By sticking to your guns of being too traditional and not allowing, I heard intervention. But the idea of new things being contributed from the new guy. I'm going to say that. The new girl, the new guy. It might be like, whoa, like, know your place, sir. You're new in this environment. Like, don't go shaking it up your first day in the door. No, they're going to. 1,000% they're going to. And again, Sagittarian, possibly Aquarian energy, it's going to be blunt. They're not going to cushion it with a lot of, fluffy clouds and rainbows. And you guys are so great, but they're like, why are we doing it this way? Like, everybody else is using this technology and we're not. And you're like, because this technology is cheaper. We've always used it. And so they're literally going to be like, oh my God. Like, that's the best excuse. And maybe this is you, Capricorn, right? Especially if you got strong Sag in your chart, whatever. Someone is coming here to shake it up, and it is absolutely needed. But there is a huge... rebel against that person trying to shake it up. And what I'm saying is you're shooting yourself in the foot by not at least hearing them out. Maybe you should embrace the changes that they're offering, but you don't have to. Of course you don't have to. You're going to lose them though if you don't. So if you truly see value, if this person is bringing in a lot more income to the business, you should hear them out, because the minute, again, you take away their voice, you take away their freedom, it's going to feel like they're shackled to a job and they're going to be miserable, so they're going to duck out on you. They're going to come in new and they're going to leave very quickly if they feel like their creativity is being stifled. What an interesting read. I asked about money, guys. That's what I got. The locket. You're going to end up dating this person, Capricorn, and they're going to shake you up. That's what I think. All right, moving on. I didn't get anything about money, Capricorn. What do you want from me? Temperance, balance, patience. December is going to be a lackluster month. It's not going to be bad. It's going to be, okay. Independent. That's actually a really good card now that I'm seeing that. Maintain what you have. And again, be grateful for all that you've already created. That's the message. I didn't see huge streams of income. It doesn't mean they couldn't come around. This is one general reading, right? But money looks okay. Can we talk about love now? Because I'm here for it. What deck should... Let's use the Friends deck. This is new. Why not? Love. Tell me about Capricorn's love life. Oh my God. These are ones. What are you guys doing for your birthday? Anything fun? I know, we got a while to go still, but... Capricorn. Capricorn. Patty Smith is glaring me in the face. I feel like I'm supposed to read this to you. Jesus died for somebody's sins, but not yours. Learn to make peace with eternal dissatisfaction. The most powerful form of rebellion is the spirit. Maybe this is who's coming in. I was going to say, whoever's coming in seems really punk rock. Like, I low-key kind of dig their vibe, but they also make me nervous. Sounds like my dating life. I'm just kidding. I think I overshared there. Patty Smith. No, sometimes you need to lighten the mood, right? Fresh perspective is always good, right? I'm intrigued by you, but you make me nervous. Anyway, Capricorn's love life. Maybe you're going to date someone named Patty Smith. I don't know. Wouldn't that be interesting? I forget this is loud on the microphone. Oh, 9 of Pentacles. Celebrate yourself. Value yourself. Before you get into a relationship, make sure you feel like you're kicking ass in terms of your self-love, right? Again, you never, the minute you're like, everything is perfect, I never need to change anything, I've grown into who I'm supposed to become and that's it. That's not right. You should always, be growing and changing, but you have to come to a place where you are satisfied with who you are. That's the right time to look for love. You may have recently had some sort of recognition, or I'm going to say some sort of personal win or personal victory. Some of you hit like a goal weight if you've been doing, whether you're losing weight or trying to gain muscle. I don't know what it is. It's like you reached a personal goal about your body. You may have healed from like a surgery. Maybe, I don't know, something about leg surgery I'm getting, or knee surgery. Some of you have finally healed and you're like, all right, I'm back in the game. Like I'm back to where I was. Or you may have gotten a promotion or, I don't know, recognition, employee of the month, right? He's holding like a little statue, right? An award. You may have even won a sum of money if there was like an office raffle or some sort of just like one and done type, an extra $200 or something. Some of you may have won that, but you've caught someone's attention. I don't think this is you, Capricorn. I think this is you because you're glowing with confidence. It's, there's something you've accomplished recently, or just, personal pride on your spiritual path. You're like, oh, that felt good. I'm doing good. Somebody else notices and they're like, oh, hey, Capricorn. Hey, Capricorn, how you doing? Tell me about this person. Who's flirting or making offers to Capricorn? This could be at some sort of fancy event or, I don't know, something that would require dressing up. This person checks all the boxes. That's so funny. What are the boxes, Capricorn? I don't even know, but whatever you think that is. It's relatively new, though. Oh, yeah, they do. Queen of Pentacles. They're going to treat you like the queen that you are. That is my Capricorn card, right? So even my males out there, right? This person knows how to treat a Queen of Pentacles. They what is that? Not charade. What is it when you, it's like knight something. They moonlight. They moonlight as a page, but they're actually given really big offers, but this could be something that maybe, again, something about don't judge a book by its cover. You may judge them by their appearance, but there's a lot of substance behind this too. And again, this could be someone you work with. This might be a repeat message of your Ace of Swords guy or girl. Your Brad Pitt type energy. Yeah, there's a stroke of good luck for you. It's funny, now that we start reading for your love life, it seems like there's good money cards. So, yeah, I don't know. I hope you watch both then, But this meeting is a stroke of good luck. Tell me more about this person. This person has a lot to offer, and they also see you as, I heard commodity, but I think that has such a negative connotation, but I think what I was trying to get at is they see you as you have a lot going for you. And again, they're not trying to get it out of you. They're just like, oh, like they kind of put you on a pedestal, Capricorn. Yeah, this person is making solid, tangible offers, but there may be a negotiation about travel that has to be made. So I don't know if just in order to date this person, you have to travel a little bit outside your 6-mile radius. I don't know, something about travel. Or they may ask you to go on a trip with them and you might be like, oh, I just met this person. Like, it's kind of soon. Go. I think you're going to have fun. This person may even, it's like they come in very quick, but they know what they want. They're presenting their offers with Knight of Pentacles energy. So it's authentic. Like, it's slow. Ironically, slow and steady wins the race, but I'm almost getting it's not that slow because the offers they're making, it's to build things with you quite quickly. And rightfully so. I know maybe some of you are like, I don't know about that. But I'm almost getting they ask you to, like, I don't know if you're having Thanksgiving dinner with them or like, I don't know what this is, but they might be asking you to like meet the parents or meet the family very early on in the relationship. Or there might be a best friend or like a cousin who's almost like a sibling that is I don't know if you met them through this person. You may have met them at your cousin's wedding or I don't know. I don't know what this is, Capricorn. Okay, so yes, something about travel plans would need to be sacrificed in order to get this relationship up and running. I don't know if you planned on moving across the country and all of a sudden it's like, but wait, someone's making offers to me. Tell me about that. What's the deal? Because I don't want to steer you wrong. You know, I'm always an advocate of don't put your life on pause for anyone. The right person will make it work with you, even if it's long distance. But yeah, I feel like travel plans are put on delay. What's the deal with that? Is that okay? What is the universe's guidance on that? Putting travel plans on delay. You may have an acting gig or a something where you would stand on stage presenting an award. That travel plans for that may have been put on hold because of COVID, even ages ago. And I think if travel plans previously were put on hold, there may be something in December-ish, January, whatever, where travel plans are back on. Only that's when this love offer comes. I know that's annoying because you guys are like, why can't I have both? Why do they have to be at the same time now? I don't know what to do with this. Young woman. This might be a water sign, a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. I don't know what to do with this. Oh, it may also have to do with something about your child, specifically a young daughter. Yeah, I keep getting that again. For some of you who have children of the age, your child may be getting engaged or moving, in which case, yeah, there might be a greater distance between you guys. Oh, okay. So for some of you, this offer comes in when you're already romancing someone else or you're dating someone else. The thing is, though, I actually do like what this new person is offering. A lot of you, this is like someone you put in the friend zone. You've known them for years. You may have worked with them. You have similar interests and groups, but maybe you were off limits because you were already dating a Queen of Pentacles, or some of you were already married or whatever. You were in a long-term commitment, male or female. Someone comes in and I don't know if they know that you're married. I don't think they're trying to start anything with you because, again, what they're offering is real. So they're not wanting to engage in third-party stuff. But it gets you to think, do I actually love who I'm with? A lot of you are, and I am being called to say specifically, you are with a woman now. You're probably going to break up with that person and pursue the new one, if that fits. I understand not all of you are seeking female partnership. If you are, or whatever, if you're bisexual, doesn't matter to me. There's a young woman who gets cut. There's a young woman who doesn't make the cut because you're thinking of moving forward with an offer from this other one who has really good intentions in mind. And some of you already made the cut and you may still energetically be holding on to baggage from a past relationship. The thing is, I think you ended it. And I think part of you is like, there's a really funny message here of like, it's really nice being single. I haven't been single in ages. This feels amazing. And it's ironic because you're vibing so high and you're like, I'm just loving life. I'm dating myself. You have a lot of offers of people who want to date you because your vibe is so high. And so you're like, I just got out of a long-term relationship and I feel great about it. I'm finally free. And now it's like you have all these love offers coming at you, Capricorn. I don't know. It's an interesting message. I don't know what else to do with it, but the universe is like this one. 9 of Wands, the wounded warrior. Oh, Ross. Ross was always my favorite. David Schwimmer. He's a Scorpio. Your defenses are up. Yeah, I think you're quite literally on the fence about whether or not you're going to take this offer. Because there's something about it, it seems too good to be true. And I think the relationship that you guys ended or are in the process of ending or contemplating leaving, it's kind of put you through the ringer. You're being shown as kind of the wounded warrior. And so there's, again, like, I just got out of this, or I'm about to. Do I really want to pursue something else? So again, go in with clear expectations. If this person is flirting with you and you get the idea that they're a really nice person, but they're legitimately looking for a relationship, some of you would be like, I'm happy and I'm just kind of playing the field and I'm bachelor lifestyle. You're like, I'm good with that. I don't need nothing holding me back or tying me down. It's like there's quite literally strings attached with this offer, because they do want to pursue something greater than just, a night of passion and romance. So I would say, a quick fix to that is just, with integrity, tell them where you stand, I mean, to be honest, this person will probably still sleep with you anyway because they really like you. But I think they're going to set themselves up for the defeat if they're dealing with a Capricorn, especially a Capricorn male who's not really looking to put a ring on it. All right, new message. I don't know what to do with that. I mean, it seems legit, but King of Cups is in reverse. So the male water sign. All right, tell me about the male water sign, or whatever. The male water sign doesn't know what he wants. Marriage, 7 of Swords, 8 of Wands. What the fuck? King of Cups. Okay, so I don't know who this is, Capricorn. There's one, and it doesn't even have to be a male water sign, but it is coming up, as well as possibly a Taurus. Something about this has to do with marriage and also a little bit of uncertainty. So there may have been a water sign that it proposed to you and you weren't sure because you're sending Cupid love arrows to someone else. Or there may have been issues in your marriage of infidelity if you're already married that's giving you a lot of pause because, yes, some of you are actually suspicious that your person is cheating. God, this is going a million different ways. All right. Nope. Give me the main message here. I'm getting like 5 different storylines here. So, again, we probably are dealing with cross-watchers creeping in on Capricorn's reading, and now I'm like, I don't even know who I'm reading for anymore. Yeah, no. Here, the King of Cups is making an offer to you, Capricorn. Whether you are male or female, whether your person is male or female, he's proposing you with an offer of love and integrity, but you're not certain. Emotionally, you're either confused or scared, or you're not sure if you can trust it. Because, and again, use your logic. Some of you know this person making an offer to you is already married. And yeah, okay, this makes sense to me. It's like the secret is eating you alive. It's like, I really like this person, but every now and then you think about his wife and you're like, what am I doing? Like, I'm a terrible person. It's almost, again, these are moonlighting. It's Monica dressed up in her wig, right? Like, this isn't who I am. Like, but I loved him so much. This is who I've become because I'm trying to, meet his needs. But there's absolutely 3 people here. That's the main message coming through. And I think it's because someone here is married. Give me one on this. And I'm trying to phrase this in a not crude way. There's sexual conquest outside of the marriage is what I'm getting here. Yeah. When the cat's away, the mice will play. That's what a lot of you have a water sign doing that. And again, guys, if it doesn't make sense for your story, don't take that message. But yeah, not so much. For others of you, again, I'm wanting to say this person is making an offer of marriage, but even so, Capricorn, you're kind of like, oh, I don't know, because then maybe you would have to cut it off with your person or your third party or... Yeah, no, that one doesn't stand a prayer. Sorry, I just gotta say it, in fact. Yeah, you deserve love, but like real love. Again, we do kind of have some like player type energy, and I'm not shitting on that. Only get involved with people who are on the same page as you. That there's a lot of problems there. So love. Now we're gonna wrap it up. Oh Capricorn. All right, one more message of love. 10 of Cups with possibly a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I dig it. Tell me more. This always happens. I have to hit you with the serious hard messages first, and then Spirit's like, then I'll tell them the good one, but make sure you give them the serious ones. I just saw Sagittarius again. All right, High Priestess, Cancer energy. Again, though, same cards, right? Possibly water signs, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces makes an offer, but then we have the Seven of Swords coming in. So where is there fear or indecision or shady behavior? Again, the secret woman, the side woman. Ugh, Capricorn. This is the exact same thing I just read. Legit. This is the exact same thing I just read. So maybe it's a fire sign who's getting it on with multiple people. Yeah, they're married. Done. Not doing that message. One more. Don't give me that same message, please. I should be nicer. Dear spirit guides, thank you for using me as a message of communication for my Capricorns. May I please get an additional storyline? I sound like an ungrateful little shit. Nope, not doing it. All right, so for the Capricorns who are not involved in third-party infidelity shit, which, I mean, a majority of you, it looks like you are, so just be careful with that. Yes, please, tell me about the Ace of Cups. Spirit is saying love yourself. Who out there loves themselves? Raise your hands. Capricorn, if you didn't just raise your hands, you're in trouble. You're in trouble with the big guy upstairs. Ace of Cups. Get rid of the third party. Enough with the third party shit. Choose one. You can't have your cake and eat it too. If you guys are swingers, this makes so much more sense. In which case, go about your merry way because you have options here. But if you're not a swinger, if you're looking for exclusivity, some of you need to get out of an unhappy marriage. Yeah, death card. Bring an ending to what isn't bringing you joy. To the person who isn't supporting your dreams and your wishes and your hopes, they're not the one for you. Some of you have a Scorpio coming in. A Scorpio you already met at some sort of social event or again, at a party or through work. A Scorpio who... I don't know if you guys even flirted or whatever, but there's a Scorpio coming who you kind of sort of know, but I don't think you ever thought of them romantically. They want a second chance with you, specifically a Scorpio. And they're not foolish. They're actually, they're quite wise and intelligent, but this is the same message. This is your Brad Pitt. They're kind of weird and different and wacky, but they're insanely intelligent and very, very insightful. If you dig deeper, you'll actually see that there's a lot of vulnerability there. There's a lot of authenticity. There's a lot of real rawness to them. They don't sugarcoat things. They may say things that fall on deaf ears, or they may say things that it's almost like you hear the record scratch, like they say something wildly inappropriate for the setting you're in, but it's like they don't know. They thought it was funny, or I get it. Like, again, this is your decision, Capricorn. You write them off as foolish, but universe is saying, no. That's false. Don't judge the book by its cover. This person is extremely insightful. Again, this is like your whole alien Aquarius message. It's sort of the same message, and I was saying, damn, you seem like intrigued by this business partner or this client or this whatever this is. I think it's more or less kind of the same message. It doesn't have to happen in the context of work, but something about an engagement party or an anniversary party that you had at work, even a year ago, it may have been like different work, like members of the team or divisions of the office may have gotten together in one room, and I think the Scorpio had their eye on you, but they probably didn't know you super well. And again, you may have written them off as, ugh, but it's not the case. They might just be your North Star. This relationship would offer you a lot of healing, and there would be compatibility because, there is sort of like an opposites attract type metaphor. Scorpio, Aquarius. And then also, here we go, rerouting back to where the story all started. That person who did you dirty, the one who I said, learn the lesson and walk away. Because even if they come back to you with an apology, do not engage. That stands for love, because that person is probably spying on you on social media, and they're probably going to come in with their tail between their legs and make an apology of, I'm sorry I was irresponsible with the money and blah, 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 blah. Rather than fight them and tear them a new one and be like, let me tell you what you did wrong. This is not worth your time. Like, this isn't even worth considering. Like, yeah, this is the new one. And again, same metaphor. It's like the Gordon Gekko and the Brad Pitt, right? I'm using those as, I hope you guys know what I'm referring to. Can I find them real quick? You guys know what I was talking about, right? Yeah, I lost the cards. I don't know what to do with them. Anyway, you have person A who fucked you over, and person B who you're like, I don't get their thing, but I'm kind of intrigued. Go with that one, the intriguing one. The other one, it's going to shoot you in the foot again, so it's a karmic lesson you're going to play out until you actually hold yourself accountable for making the changes you said you were going to make, okay? Yeah, sever off the dead weight and don't look back. Capricorn, that's what I got for you. Yeah, thanks for tuning in. Like, share, subscribe. Let me know in those comments below what resonates. I will see you very soon for more tarot. Happy birthday, Capricorns.